Welcome back to Prodeus. I haven't played this game in a little while because I've gotten so deeply obsessed with Project Zomboid, and I've actually gone back to Timberborn. Basically, anytime I'm sitting at my desk and I'm not doing something productive, I'm probably either playing Project Zomboid or Timberborn. And really, the deciding factor is whether or not I want to be watching a YouTube video at the same time. If I want to be watching a YouTube video, I'm playing Timberborn because, you know, I can pause, I can make decisions at my own pace, nothing's going to jump out and bite me, or if something is, it's going to be a surprise it's been building for a very long time that I should have noticed, like running out of water. But in Project Zomboid, as I've learned this morning when I lost one of my favorite characters, things can just jump out at you, and there's not a lot you can do about it. I'll probably, in one of my Zomboid videos, I'll get into what actually happened, because I think it's interesting, but it's interesting if you're here to watch Project Zomboid. You're not! You're here to watch Prodeus! So, this is the Forge. This is the next level. I'm going to play it. But yeah, so I haven't been playing Prodeus in between sessions the way I used to. And I'll probably go back to do that eventually, because I do like getting all the secrets. I do like unlocking weapons as early as I can. And so that means going back and finding more than I initially was able to find in my first playthrough. Okay, so far, pretty standard. Oh, hey. Yay! I'm trying to remember, what was my... There's a button for, like, dashing through the air. What was that? Was it... Okay, Y is that. B is map. Is it X? No. Oh, I gotta look it up now. See, this is what happens when I just don't play the game very much. Controller settings? Is there someplace I can... There's gotta be... There's a list of controller, like how the... Oh, I can scroll like this. There we go, there we go. Dash is clicking the right stick. There we go, that's what that is. Alright, great. We're back on board here. Oh, so Airy Twitch is asking... So I was mentioning early on, before we got the episode started, that one of my viewers requested that I play Fallout 4. And so Airy Twitch is asking, wait, which Fallout are you talking about? So yeah, it's going to be Fallout 4. I actually started a new game of Fallout 4 because I don't know, I had an older save, I think on PC, but it's been so long I wouldn't even know what was going on there. So I just started a new game, got through the tutorial, and now I'm fairly early on in the game. Yeah, so I just sort of set up a game that would be easy to sort of just stream and talk about what I like about the game. There we go, take that. Okay, I should probably switch to a different weapon. Let's go chain gun. Headshots on these guys are so satisfying. Even though they're easy, they're so explosive and they take down a creature that is so huge. Whoa, did I just kill a lot of things? Oh, nice! And they got squashed. I like when a game is like, now, you don't have to kill every enemy. Sometimes we'll do it for you, theatrically. Oh, hey, cool. That is ammo for the other gun I was just using. So let's just see. Oh, gosh. That's the disadvantage of the chain gun. You got to spin it up before you can shoot it. All right, so I don't know. This looks like if one of these routes is secret, it's probably this one. Ah, there we go, yes. This is not even a route. This is just a little closet. Oh, wait, this is a normal switch. Oh, hello. Guess I'm done with that. So Airy Twitch says that Fallout 4 is actually their favorite. Yeah, I really liked it. So I should get more into what I like about Fallout and Fallout 4 in particular. When I actually make that video. So, oh man, So one of the things that makes Prodeus feel so good to play is the fact that headshots are actually pretty easy to get. And like, oh, sniper. Was that guy protected or something? Close enough. All right, I should start using this to grab the weapons that I want. Wait, is this one out of ammo? Oh, gosh. Well, let's use this one then. Oh, hello. There we go. Oh no! I am locked in with who? I'm locked in with them. Okay, hold on. Let's get that grenade launcher back. Oh gosh! I didn't know I was gonna have guys on both sides like that. This is what grenade launchers are for. Well, they're not for cleaning up the last guy. That was probably wasteful. Oh, one last... Oh, that guy's... The guy's like, hey, don't stop the combat music yet. I'm still here. Wait. I'm not boring to fight. I deserve a soundtrack. Okay, I just opened a secret. Was it here? Oh, guess so. Oh, guess so. Bunch of stuff in here. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, when I didn't catch this when Ornithaus showed up. He said, hey, this isn't beavers. That's true. I did say... Oh, what's that? I did say yesterday that my plan was... Should I just jump down this? To play Timberborn today. But then I realized that actually, looking at my release schedule, I need an episode of Prodeus before I need an episode of Timberborn. So I figured I would do Prodeus today. And also, I thought there was a decent chance that Director Cosmic, who requested Fallout, that he would be here today. And so I was like, you know what? Rather than setting myself up to play on PC, I should set myself up to play on console. Because that's where I've got Fallout installed. So, all right. So this is a... Have I just backtracked? Is this a place I've already been? Yeah, okay, yes. I remember that. I don't want to pick that up because my health is already good. Let's look at the map and see where I am. I think I've backtracked and I want to be elsewhere. Okay, I don't see an objective marker. Huh. A lot of the time there's an objective marker telling me where I'm trying to go. Okay, that's the room with that thing. Okay. And here's... Oh, here's something fancy that I probably want. Okay, this is an area that I don't... There's parts of it that are fragmentary. So maybe this is an area I want to get to? So which way do I need to go? Well, not forward. Forward is into a useless place. So there's some stuff lying around in there. So maybe I'll go that direction, but then go around and start backtracking. Oh, this is just weapons I can't pick up. Okay, fine, whatever. Boom. All right, there's a bunch of force fields. This is where no, this is not. Oh, this is where I found... Oh, hey, there's health right there. This is where I found that ore. It was in that little hole there. Right, and then I came around here. I opened this. Came through here. Hit the checkpoint. Went down this way. At some point I came to that room where I got attacked on both sides. Was it up above? Was it up in here? No, this is the secret. Okay, it's weird. It's weird. I just did all of this, but like, this is the place where I got, hit from both sides. But I pushed a button, and that triggered something. we got attacked. Some guys came from over here. Some other guys came from over here. Did I... Oh, is this? Oh, this is probably... This is the exit. All right. Oh, gosh. Those guys take a couple hits. Okay, I'll remember that. Hit that guy with my alt fire with the super shotgun, so it just unloaded 4 shells into him at once. Looks like I need a key. Where is everybody? I'm hearing noises. Oh, there we go. Anybody else? Oh, dang it. I thought that that had started dying down. Okay. Aha, this is the thing that I saw. Yeah, I appreciate you can stun lock guys by shooting them. That feels a lot better. I remember one time I was playtesting a game. Whoa, what the? For some friends. And they didn't have the enemies reacting when you shot them. It was the kind of game where enemies had a fair amount of health. And when you shot the enemies, that's probably a route I'm going to take. When you shot the enemies, they would just absorb it and they would just keep doing what they were doing. And I realized that, you know, if you can stun lock enemies by shooting at them, that definitely, that gives you an advantage over them. But it also, it's like, partly it's helpful because it means that you can sort of like, it gives you this one sort of defensive tool that you can use to sort of keep yourself, to vaguely keep yourself alive. You know, like, you don't have a lot of defensive tools in your average old school shooter. But that's one defensive tool you can have. Choosing one enemy to be blasting and preventing them from being the one that's firing at you. But then, I mean, and you know, the downside is that enemy can't shoot at you. So if they've got a really cool attack or something that they want you to be vulnerable to, then, you know, it can work against the game designers. And so I can see why somebody might not always want to put that to put that in there. But there's also a visceral level at which seeing the consequences of your gunshots really matters. Like, if you fire a gun at something and that thing just doesn't react, you feel like maybe you didn't fire your gun right. Like, you feel like you didn't do anything. It undermines the feeling of having actually performed the action. And so the game that I was playtesting, it wasn't very fun to play because the enemies weren't reacting. And it doesn't have to be a big dramatic reaction, but even if you just sort of like tweak their bodies slightly, you know, it's like they take a couple of their bones at the point of impact and just tweak them, you know, in some direction by a couple of percentage points, you'll see that reaction, and it'll feel like you accomplished something. And just having blood come out of them isn't quite enough. It's like you need the physics of a gun impact is more interesting. What did that just do? It's more interesting visual, like viscerally. Oh, this is what it did. It's more interesting viscerally than just seeing splashes come off something. Splashes are great. Physicality, I think, is has more of an emotional impact. So Bardic Angel says, I totally love the destructive gore of this game. Yeah, the last time I sort of blasted through some enemies with the chain gun, I recalled that, you know, one of my favorite podcasters, Matthew Castle, he talked about this game. He loved this game. And he said the thing that made him love this game was just the feeling of shooting the chain gun at a bunch of enemies and just watching them just dissolve into a heap of gore. This game just does that sort of like kind of ridiculous thing better than a lot of other games. Okay, so we got these shelves moving along the ground. Or by ground, I mean the lava. Oh, nice. The dead body stays on the moving platform. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there. Oh, and I just noticed that the dead body can actually chain the arc rail's shots. Oh no. Wah! Wah! So the arc rail, you know, when you shoot an enemy, the enemy, like your shot will hit the enemy, then it'll chain to nearby enemies. But I didn't realize it could also chain across dead bodies, and you could use dead bodies as vectors to transmit your shots. All right, let me make sure I know what else is in here. Got a bunch of yellow things. And there's, yeah, just more yellow things across the way. But I think the only thing I can interact with right now is this. A hole. Cool. I love holes. Especially holes with jerks at the bottom. Okay, looks like we're doing more of this. Can I get up there? You know what? Doesn't matter. Oh crap. No, I just messed it up. Okay, I want to stop firing that homing shot. Okay, I just have this, whenever I see an enemy at a distance, I have this impulse from like Call of Duty to hold the left trigger and like zoom in, but that only actually works with this gun. This is the only gun that actually does that in the game. Every other gun, left bumper does something else, and with this one, it launches a little homing beacon that determines where all your shots go, which is not what I needed right then. Okay, I'm hearing... Can I shoot through that? Nope. Oh, Ranithcord says, the lava isn't instant kill, right? Just damaging? If so, the speed run of this level could be fun, balancing how much damage you can afford to take from the lava while going as fast as possible. That's a very good point. Very insightful. Yeah, but yes, the lava is not... Whoa, hello. The lava is not instant kill. It's damage over time while you're in it. And the damage goes in pulses. It's not like it's a steady... It's not a steady progression of damage. It's oof, 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 you know, like that. Or I think it might even be slower than that. And so if you actually land on it and jump immediately off between oofs, then you can take no damage from it at all. Which is not highly realistic, but also, this is Prodeus. That's not the point. We're not making a highly realistic game here. Alright, let's... Ooh. Alright. I'm going to... Way to miss 3 times with a sawed-off shotgun. Sheesh. Is this where I came from? Nope, it's just stuff. Okay, what's over here first? Hello. I actually really like it when I come around a corner and see enemies. That means I'm not accidentally backtracking. That was actually one thing I really liked, and they don't do this in Prodeus. Do I just have to hit all these switches? One thing I really liked in the original, like, Wolfenstein and Doom was the fact that, unlike in most games that I played, dead bodies stuck around after you killed the enemy. And so that meant that if I'd already been someplace... Ooh, I didn't notice that we had these. It means that if I'd already been someplace, I could always tell. Because I could see... Oh, no! I'm going this way? Okay, okay. That was an accident. There we go. Hopefully this is okay. There we are. I'm not where I wanted to be exactly. Oh, no, I am. I'm back. Okay, good. Good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I could tell where I'd been because there was always dead bodies in the places where I had been. There's a reason why other games did not leave dead bodies lying around. It's like a memory issue, keeping track of all of that stuff. They want enemies to spawn as needed and then despawn as needed. But basically, I think that the way that, like Doom and Wolfenstein just sort of set themselves up so they're like, yeah, we can afford this many enemies in the level, and that's how many enemies we're going to put in, and we can afford them alive and dead. So they didn't say like, oh, we can afford 5 enemies at a time, and so we're going to spawn in 5 enemies and then dissolve their bodies after they're dead so we can spawn in 5 more. They were like, we can have all the enemies. The enemies are just there. And when they die, they stick around. And so because they sort of set those rules for themselves and built their performance targets and things around those rules. By the way, I don't have any personal insight into this. I'm just describing how I assume it worked. Just from my experience elsewhere in the industry. I don't actually know if this is what was going on at id. But they just got a certain amount of that stuff. So basically, because they were just sort of arbitrarily adding enemies constantly, they were able to hold on to all the dead bodies, which it had this sort of utilitarian benefit of just, I could tell where I'd been before, which is kind of neat. What is this? Is it invisible? But did I kill it? I don't know what just happened there. Oh, what am I doing now? Oh gosh, lots of these. But yeah, it also just had this sense of verisimilitude that came out of it. It's like, you kill an enemy, the body's still there, because that's what would happen. And so it kind of gave this, I mean, obviously, both Wolfenstein and Doom, they took place in, alternate realities, let's say, that didn't resemble the real world all that much. Both graphically and just, in terms of what they were depicting. But that's not... Whoa! Oh my gosh, it's an invisible pinky demon. Oh, they're keeping up the Doom references. Nice. But anyway, yeah, there's a certain, like... There's a level at which, you sort of know narratively what's going on in the world, right? Where it's like, I know this game didn't, like... Wolfenstein isn't real because Hitler didn't have a mech suit. And those places aren't real places. Like, that narratively, Wolfenstein isn't real. But that's only one part of your brain, that sort of evaluates whether something is narratively true. There's also a sense of authenticity, verisimilitude, that you can have a fictional story, but if the people behave like people and the physics behaves like physics and the world behaves like you expect a world to behave, except in the specific ways that they've decided to do something interesting and weird, then you believe that thing more. It's like people talk about, the willing suspension of disbelief. Like, a lot of that depends on the fictional world you're in deciding, okay, these are the ways in which I'm weird. And these are the ways in which I am not weird. And in the not weird ways, that world has got to sort of show you that the writer understands how people work, how stuff works. And it's actually, it's very common, especially like people would talk a lot about how, like old school science fiction writers, a lot of the time, they'd have a lot of great ideas about science, but wouldn't have a lot of great ideas about people. And it wasn't everybody, obviously, but it was kind of a common trope back then for science fiction to just to be full of like sort of paper thin puppets talking through the author's ideas effectively. What was that noise? Oh, and I've been here before. Oh, I've backtracked. That was overkill. Let's switch weapons. Alright, so because enemies... So they're spawning enemies in front of me to reassure me I'm going the right way. Oh, heck. Okay. Wait, are they fighting each other? I didn't know that these were two different factions of enemies. I assumed this whole time that the blue enemies and the red enemies were the same group. They were just like, the blue enemies were like a fancy project or something that the red enemies had done. But no, they actually kill each other. That's interesting. Okay. I need a different gun to fight that guy. Taste your own medicine. All right. Yeah, so I guess I'm... Oh, there's the exit. Grab this. But... let's have a look at the map real quick, since I'm here. Did I miss any obvious... oh, you know, never mind. Yes, I'm sure I did miss some obvious... like, I think I could see there's like an orange cube in the distance over there. There's a bit of ore right there that I never picked up. There's a bit of ore over here I never picked up. This is so far away. I'm not doing this. However, look at this. Oh, okay. I thought it was like... I thought that was like something special. Like, oh, hey, if you ignore the exit and push this button, then something special will happen. But no, it's just an exit. Okay, here we go. Oh, they moved. There we go. All right, that was the forge. Got 99% of the kills, half the secrets. Not too bad, considering my usual record. Okay. Yeah. That was fun. So I, like I was mentioning earlier, I promised Director Cosmic that I would go play Fallout after this, so that's what we're gonna go do. So let's wrap up this episode with a subscribe button and links to other episodes. I want to play all of Prodeus on the stream because I've gotten this far, so there will be another episode someday, and it'll be right there.